Hey, I got the. Okay, okay, Lana. Go ahead.
Ruba ma'am, we can start.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, everyone. And welcome to the 7 Experiences workshop. It's part of the spiritual tablets. And we will start the session. It started yesterday with one topic covered, one experience covered yesterday. We will cover 2 topics today. And before we get started with the topics will be covered by me and Sukumar sir. We will cover reading spiritual books and Sajjana Sangatyam. And before we do that, let's go into a short meditation. Madhuri ma'am will take us through the meditation about 10 to 15 minutes, and after that, we'll get started. Thank you so much. Madhuri ma'am, we can get started with meditation.
Yeah. Thank you, Rupa. Yes. Let's all sit in a comfortable posture. Fingers into fingers. With a beautiful smile, gently close your eyes and slowly move your awareness to observe your normal natural breathing. Be with your normal natural breathing. Observe the inflow and outflow of your breath. Be with it. Next 10 minutes, it's for you, only for you, to travel deeper and deeper within yourself. This time is to go within yourself, deeper and deeper yourself. Let's all connect with our higher self. Be with your breath. Last 2 minutes. Be with your breath. Be with your normal, natural breathing. Slowly come back to awareness, friends. Slowly come back to this very present moment. Whenever you're ready, release your fingers. Place your palms on your eyes. The beautiful smile. Open your eyes, please. Thank you everyone.
Rupa ma'am, you are on mute.
Thank you so much, Madhuri ma'am. It was a beautiful meditation for me. It was very relaxing. I hope it was for everybody else as well. And as I said, we are going to cover two topics today. The the 7 experiences, which is a part of spiritual tablets, started yesterday. It's going to go for about this entire week. We will cover 7 experiences. One was covered yesterday, third eye experiences, and today we will cover 2, and then we have the rest of the week to cover the rest. And today I will cover the topic reading spiritual books. How is it an experience? Do we need to read spiritual books in order to progress in our spiritual path? And Sukumar sir will cover Sajjana Sangatyam, and we will can have the Q&A session afterwards, or we could ask after every topic also. To start with reading spiritual books, I will share a PPT. And can everybody see my
Yes.
presentation? All right. Okay. One of the experiences, 7 experiences, includes reading spiritual books. Why is it an experience? It is an experience because every book that you pick up and every book that you read is an experience by itself, because you are you will live through that book. And like, say, for example, there are some books like Joe Dispenza's book. It is about epigenetics. It's about your health. You're not going to live through it, but there are some books where you can live through the story. If it is told like a story, you live through the story. It's an experience. So these spiritual books, they help you to understand the essence of spirituality better. Of course, meditation will help you, but I will eventually, by the end of this session, I will let you know. We'll discuss how, along with meditation, how reading books helps you. It helps you to understand the essence of spirituality. It enhances your spiritual literacy, and it helps you progress in your spiritual path. And of all this, one of the subtle bodies is Vishwamaya Kosha. It will help to enhance the Vishwamaya Kosha as well. So now coming.
Can you change it to full screen mode? On the bottom right corner, the button from to the volume left to the on the bottommost corner, bottom right corner, next to the volume button, or 59%. Can you see on the bottom? Even down, go down, rightmost bottom corner. Okay, it's okay. Or at least share that.
Oh. 59, yeah.
Yeah, there should be a button right there to the left. To the left.
Um,
See the I mean a
yeah,
window
a percentage fit or
fit to
it's like
screen or something. Yeah.
59%. It is at 59%. Shall I make it 100% maybe?
Okay. So what I'm trying to say is the full screen. So go maximize your. Have you maximized your window?
Yeah, I
Okay.
have.
Okay. Yeah. Right next, right left. There is a icon. Click on that. No, the minus plus, right? So right next to that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, that one. Yes.
Is it
Okay.
okay? Is it working now?
Yeah, click on it. Yes.
All right. Am I
Okay.
good now?
Yes, yes, yeah.
All right. So, why read spiritual books? Is meditation alone not enough? When we start our journey and we start meditating, we do get cosmic energy, and is that alone enough, or should we couple that with reading spiritual books? Being in this path for a while now, I know we need to read spiritual books because when you sit in the meditation, you get cosmic energy. What happens is, we all know this example. It is like a stirring a glass of muddy water. That mud has to settle down. How will the mud settle down? Yes, by meditating, it will settle down, but you can enhance this process with spiritual books and Sajjana Sangatya. With reading spiritual books will increase your understanding of the entire process. When I say it increases your spiritual literacy, when you're meditating, you have so many questions. Either you go within to get the answers, which might take a little while, but while you're doing that, you can enhance your growth by learning more. And when you have so many questions, in order to get these questions answered, books, we can read books. And when I say spiritual literacy, the books will talk to you about the laws of spirituality, like the law of karma, the law of least effort, the law of detachment. I got Deepak Chopra has written a book about the 7 laws of spirituality, and in that these are the few laws that he has mentioned. And when you are meditating, it is good to know what is soul, what is the atman, what is the consciousness we are talking about, what is the energetic field that we are talking about, what are the subtle bodies. It is good to read. And also, when you are in Sajjana Sangatya, you can understand with your friends too. But it will have a greater impact and on your understanding when you read these books or when you hear these books as well. And uh, Deepak Chopra, Joe Dispenza, they will increase your knowledge about epigenetics, the quantum field, and Akashic records, astral travel, and authors like Michael Newton and Robert Schwartz will talk to you about soul planning, lives between lives. It will help you to give such a clear picture while you're stirring that muddy water, which is and it will help the mud to settle down easily. So you will float through this process instead of being so agitated through the entire process. We all know how it is in the beginning. So during that process, these books will give you so much in-depth knowledge into the process. And the next thing, it helps to cultivate a positive mindset. When we have a negative mindset, we have understood that it leads to so much disharmony inside the body. That is the one cause for all the physical ailments that we have. All the diseases that we see is because of the negative mindset that we have. For me, as of this instance, I can remember what Sadhguru says. If you have managed to get a good hold and understand your inner world, your outer world is taken care of. inner engineering. Like you master your inside, your outside is automatically taken care. You manage your mindset, you have managed your physical body. You have managed your mental body. If you have managed your mental body, your mental mindset, your energetic body is taken care. And if that is taken care, your physical body is taken care. In spiritual tablets, we study that the root cause for all suffering is lack of knowledge. Where do we get this knowledge from? Books. Books. And Sajjana Sangatyam, books. And when we start meditating and when we start reading books, we learn that everything is just a drama. We are part of this entire drama. Every person, every encounter, every interaction in our lives is a drama that is drafted by us. And everything that we are hearing from another person is the dialogue that we have drafted for our spiritual progress. So once we get that understanding, we 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 will not have a negative mindset, because we know I have asked him to say this to me. Why have I asked him to say these bad words to me? Because I have to grow. I have to self-love regardless of whatever he's saying. I hope I'm able to get through this. Um, because the books will help you to cultivate a positive mindset. It will tell you about this entire life drama and how you can witness. You should actually, whenever you go through an interaction, whenever you go through a situation, whether it is challenging or beautiful, either wise, if it is positive, it's not going to last longer. If it is challenging, it's not going to last longer either. So all you have to do is watch it like a drama. And when you have watched it like a drama, every interaction, every encounter, every dialogue that you are hearing, you have done this. You have drafted it. So once you have an idea that this entire thing is a drama, you will try to make your mindset, your mental thoughts will be positive. This person is doing this because I wanted him. But why? Why? Because I had to grow. What grow? Like on what point I have to grow? Patience, tolerance. This is what I had to learn. And this person is so full of bitterness. Why? Why is he doing this to me? Why is this person doing this to me? So that I love myself regardless of what? Self-love. So when we start reading books, we cultivate this mental processes. Especially when you read books written by Robert Schwartz, everything, like every interaction, like every challenging situation that you go through is for a reason. It helps you to create a positive mindset, and only when you create a positive mindset will your energetic body and your physical body will be in harmony. Reading spiritual books, it shapes how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. It shapes how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. When we read these books, we realize that it is a drama and we have to just witness ourselves. We have to take a witness stand. We have to just witness every situation. We have to take 3 steps back and say, I'm witnessing the situation. Either this person is here to learn from me, or I have to learn from him. Either I'm the teacher or I'm the learner. Once we understand this, the world becomes better. The inner world becomes better. The outer world becomes better. It encourages personal reflection and often leads to significant shifts in our perspective. When I was reading one particular book, I'll give you an example how this helped me. I was reading this book called The Fakir. It's a book series of 3 or 4 books. In one of the books, there was an example of a lady. She raised a son. He was adopted. She took really, really, really good care of this kid. And then when he was ready to explore the outside world. He just left her just like that. And in her last few days of her life, when she was really down, when she was not feeling well, when she was really down, she really felt that how come he's not with me during this time? I took so much good care of him. Why is he not with me? And when she left this world, and when she moved over to the another world, that emotion was so strong. He should have been there for me. He should have been there for me. That emotion was so strong that in the next lifetime, he comes back as her son with another friend. So when she falls sick in that lifetime, the son and his friend do take good care of her, very good care of her. But the problem here is she is so sick that it is just she's living on what is that? One lifeline. They need to unplug and she's gone. But she's suffering so much. At that point, she's like, please let me go. I can't take this pain anymore. Let me go. They're like, no, mom, we can't let you go. Another 2 more years she is on the lifeline. That is because she so strongly told the universe where he needs to be there for me. He's there for her now, but she can't handle it anymore. And she's on lifeline for the and very gradually, of course, she leaves her. When she leaves her, vacates her body, he's definitely there for her, but he made her wait for 2 years. No, I can't let you go. I love you. You need to be like, she suffered through those 2 years. She didn't really enjoy him being around. She suffered through those years. So that made me realize what strong emotions can do. So books, when you're reading these books, when you're going through the journey of these books, when you're experiencing these books, you realize, oh my God, that particular thought I need to correct. So it helps you to self-reflect and understand that if I change my perspective, things that I perceive will change. So books help you to understand how your thought process is and how your speech should be. It's not enough just if your speech and actions are good. On the surface, you could have a good speech and a good actions, but it's your thoughts that matter. Strong emotions about any particular thing will remain with you. You're sending strong signals to the universe. It could be right, it could not be right. You do not know the entire picture. You do not know the bigger picture. So strong emotions, we have to reflect on in ourselves, like, why do I have such strong emotions? Meditation and reading books will help not to have such strong emotions about anything. Yes, I do feel bad, but it's okay. It's part of the journey. It's teaching me something. So it will help you refrain from very strong emotions. And reading books serves as a mirror, revealing insights into our own beliefs and values. As I said, your inner world is a reflection of your outer world. Every book that we pick up, it will actually reflect what is going on with you. When you are at a very budding stage or a very infant stage of your progression, if in your spiritual journey, if you're at a very initial stage, the books which you cannot understand will not even come to you. It has not happened to me, at least. The books that come to me are exactly where I am in that particular stage of my spiritual path. About 3 years back, I tried to get one book called Oneness by Rasha. I tried to get that. For some reason, why am I not able to book this in Amazon? I can book another book, but that particular book was just not coming to me. And I'm glad it didn't, because I wouldn't be as receptive to it as I was after 2 years. The book came to me at the right time. Every book came to me based upon my in which stage I am in my spiritual path. And it's a mirror. Whatever we believe in whatever values we have, our outer world will just show us that. The books will reveal that. The books will also build your emotional resilience through beautiful times, through challenging times. I want to quote one example uh, by Dina Mariam. She has written a book called Untold Story of Sita, but at the same time, there's another book which I want to quote, Rukmini and the Turning of Time. It is about Krishna Rukmini, that Rukmini. She runs a shelter house for battered women, women who need help, who do not have any place to go to. She runs a shelter. Of course, all the men in the society are against it, because if I'm not behaving well with my wife at home, you cannot take her under your shelter. But with all Krishna's help, she still runs the center. And the main character is in that shelter. There is one lady who visits often, but Rukmini says, don't stay in this shelter. You need to go back and come for your sanity. You come here, stay for 2 days, talk to everybody, get counseled, and go back. That lady who visits the shelter ever so often, every time she comes, she's bruised. Her husband is physically abusing her, and like the wounds are so deep. People can see her, and Rukmini says one thing to her: just let this pass, because the karmic relations between you and your husband right now is very, very strong. Go through this. The next one, the next lifetime, it will be beautiful. But this lifetime, do not stop this. Go through this. And although that person who is he's so bad to her, he's actually a good person. He is from the Narayani Sena. He works for the Narayani Sena. He's a good person, but with his wife, for some reason, he just cannot get along. He physically abuses her, and then she actually loses her life. But Rukmini says, go through this. So what happens is you build resilience. She's building her capacity. I realized there are some challenging times. You have to build up resilience because you understand through these books that this particular thing is happening for a reason. You go through, like, I wish I knew this, I was in this path for a long time, but when I look back, all the challenging times, if I had that resilience, I could have faced it much better. And now, since I'm in this path, of course, there are a lot of challenges, but with resilience, it is easier to go through the challenging times. It cultivates mindfulness. The spiritual books help you to cultivate mindfulness. All books encourage you to be in the present. And when you are in the present, it enhances your spirit, the quality of your meditation. There are many books like Eckhart Tolle, The Value of Now. That Eckhart Tolle, that book, I find it very dry, but he mentions you have to be in the present, the power of now, the power of now. And you have to be in the present because the past, what happened in the past is non-existent. What's going to happen in the future is non-existent. What are you worrying about then? Be in the present. So, and through books, you will realize just to be in the present. And this will enhance the quality of your meditation as well. Books help you to enhance interpersonal relationships by stressing emotional resilience, compassion. You will realize it is before we come into this path, before we start meditating, kama, krodha, mada, matsa, all this is at its peak in us. We get angry. But with these books, with meditation, you calm down. Books help you to calm down. Books, along with meditation, wisdom, knowledge, along with meditation, helps you to calm down much better. And you need this calm state when you're meditating. Is meditation alone not enough? Meditation is more than enough, but spiritual books will help you to calm down and increase the quality of the meditation. And some of my favorite books I have listed. I have read the autobiography of Dalai Lama, mind-blowing book, and autobiography of your yogi. I have read it twice. They say that you have to read it every year because there are some parts of it you forget. And when I read it the second time, it was like I'm reading all over. Like first time I'm reading the book, and every time you read that book, it's just beautiful. It teaches you how to be detached. It teaches you how to take a witness stand. It teaches you about astral travel. It teaches you about third eye experiences that we spoke about yesterday. Everything. And that Himalayan master, that book came to me. I was in a book club and I had expressed my concern about how I had teenagers, they were in high school. I had expressed some concerns. And after that session, somebody actually WhatsApped me and said, "Can you please read this book?" I was like, why? And he said, "Please read." After I read that book, I realized everybody has their own journey. Just to take a step back. Your kids are your gurus. Just take a step back and see, be a witness to how they're continuing their journey. It was beautiful. It helped me so much. And I cannot, there are many books that I like, but Dina Mariam's book, which came to me in the very, very initial stages of my spiritual practice, it, it just gave me an idea as to for everything, there is a reason. Because these books like The Untold Story of Sita and Rukmini and The Turning of the Time, Dancing with the Dakini is one of my very favorite books. I like it more than The Untold Story of Sita because after I read The Untold Story of Sita, I was like taken aback. But this Dakinis was even more better. And this particular series of Dina Mariam, she will tell you in this particular lifetime, your life is like this. And she will go uh, about 5, 6 lifetimes forward. Because in this lifetime, this is what you did, how your consecutive lifetimes are. So the main character will not know, but we have read all the lifetimes. So we know how this particular lifetime was carved out because of the last 2 previous lifetimes. Beautiful, beautiful. It is like a real journey. And like it was an experience. Every night when I was reading that book, I'll go back. Why did she do that? And then I go to bed thinking, why did she do that? And I'm living through that stories. It's just beautiful. And it teaches you how lifetime after lifetime is affected. Every individual, every person that has come to your life is because of so many things that has happened in your previous lifetimes. We do not have the bigger picture in our we cannot picture the bigger picture, so we do not know. So the universe, which knows the bigger picture, brings people, challenges, all the characters and all the scripts, all that we hear, every dialogue that comes from others that we have to hear is because of something we have done. The other books, I mentioned about the fakir and the dying to be me. This lady, Anita Murjani, she dies of cancer. And then she takes us through a journey of from her childhood to adulthood, how she lives with low self-esteem. Low self-esteem. That's because her dad enhances it. Oh, you're a girl, you're a girl, you're a girl. It starts from there. So you're a girl, you're not a boy, right? You're a girl. So the low self-esteem starts from her childhood and then ends up in cancer. Then she has a out of um, near-death experience, and of course she comes back. Nobody wants to come back. She also refuses to come back. They said there is something that we need you to do. So she actually comes back and then she writes this book, and now you can check her out on YouTube as well. What she says is low self-esteem will not work. That's if we are on the spiritual path, low self-esteem is one thing that will hamper our progress. This is all I have, and I hope I didn't. Oh, did I go? Oh my God, did I go beyond my time?
Yeah, that's fine, Rupa ma'am. But you have explained with so many examples and your own experiences. That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Masters, whoever have any questions on book reading, spiritual books, or their sources or anything, we will um, talk about it after Sukumar sir's presentation. So, Sukumar sir, are you ready?
Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So, oh, I'm sorry. I'll just change that one and come back.
Sure, yeah. Until Sukumar sir is ready. Yes, ma'am. So you have given so many examples of books and your own experiences, and the one you said it was very beautiful about the fakir example. So yeah, the strong emotions, they do impact, and sometimes we have to take them to next lives.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is very important lesson. So we have to be balanced on all times, and no judgments, no strong beliefs.
Yeah, especially when we are ready to vacate the body. Especially when you are ready to vacate the body, at that time, it's very imperative that you do not have strong emotions. Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hi, madam.
Yeah, are you ready?
Yeah. Are you able to see my screen, madam?
Yes, yes, now.
Okay.
Oh,
Just I
change.
wanted to check, are you able to hear the audio as well?
Yes, yes,
You're able
yes,
to hear?
yes, yes,
Okay. Thank you.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, you want to share, shift to, yeah, full screen?
Yep.
Full screen? So that
Is it
would,
not full screen?
it's not full. Now it is, yes.
Okay. It took time, I think. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Is it any obstructing the right side of the screen? No, madam. Is it fine? Everything?
Yeah, you are good.
Okay. Thank you. So, hi, masters. Very good evening. And today my topic is Sajjana Sangatyam. Thank you so much, Rupa madam, for the reading spiritual books. Actually, I like the topic as well. I was literally flying when you are telling about the books because I love them. And then whenever I get chance, I used to get the things, especially the Patriji sir books. I wanted to
Oh,
read the
yeah.
pieces. Yeah. So Sajjana Sangatyam. So we already started the 7 experiences. Just to reiterate, 7 experiences are something like these are our guiding principles or guiding light for us, for our soul, and how are we with the spiritual growth as well as the physical life on this earth. So are we really on the track or are we missing out? So that is how the 7 experiences really work. So out of 7 experiences, we covered so far two, and the third one is Sajjana Sangatyam. So Sajjana Sangatyam, especially right now, what we are in this group is one kind of Sajjana Sangatyam here. And then we are discussing about topic. This Sajjana Sangatyam is like kind of sharing experiences about our own journey so far, and then how are we implementing our the spiritual principles or the meditation or the intuitions that we get in our life. So it's kind of understanding the spiritual growth through the wisdom that we have got in day-to-day meditation and the visions that we get through our book readings, all those stuff, and then how are we towards it, and then we come as a group of like-minded people and we start discussing. So that is Sajjana Sangatyam. So sharing our spiritual experiences, especially whenever we meet as a group, when we do meditation, after that we ask about how is your experience, how are you feeling that, how are your energies especially. So with fellow meditators we discuss about our experiences, that the spiritual insights. I got some colors, I got some, I was not here, I was flying somewhere. So we all get multiple kind of visions, so they're all common, they're all very natural. So we all share these kind of experiences. So through this, and also the experience that we share from reading the books that we have already covered now. So especially when we read the books also, right, we get lot of experience. By reading the same book next day, it will have a better even understanding. So the book, they say Bhagavad Gita, read every day. So why read every day the same topic, same book? Or it can be different topics, because yesterday you are not the same today. So you are little bit extended. When we say extended, awareness has increased. So you had gone through some experiences today that has enlightened you a little more in your perspectives, so that you can understand better. And also we share each other's, right. When we share each other, it helps us to learn from one another. Example here, Ramesh madam has, Parmesh madam has shared about topic of spiritual books, how to read them, and then what exactly is it. So when we start realizing or reading about spiritual, sorry, when we start understanding the topic, right, or when we start listening to madam, so we are getting a lot of insights around it. Okay, you already have some insights when we read spiritual books, what you're getting, but still when you listen to other master, so we are actually, when we look at a video or anything, we have 30-degree concept. So it's like 30 frames per second we can perceive. More than that, we cannot perceive. So to understand any concept, you need to perceive 360-degree. So when you read from your with your eyes or with your understanding, so you can only see 30-degree. But when Rupa madam shared to me today, I understood another 30-degree. So 60-degree, I'm little more vigilant. So we need to understand, really, if you want to understand a topic, we need to read 12 books. So if you want to understand love, we need to read 12 books of love. So people had written 12 different perspectives, makes a complete circle. So 360-degree is one circle. So to understand anything, so we need to, even the same topic, same book, day in, day out, next day also, we need to go through it, because you need to understand more. So it's not something just by perceiving with your eyes. And also, when we do Sajjana Sangatyam, now what we are is like, you are putting your concentration here, understanding completely what is the sharing of experiences here. So it increases your energies, and also it increases the collective consciousness as well, so that it brings to so much of confidence and faith in the group as well. So the group energies also rises. Similarly, when we do group meditation, as well as surgeries happen, because there all the energies comes into concentrated form. So when it comes to into that form, healing happens, astral surgery happens, different kinds of intuitions happen. So it opens up a lot of layers. And next one is, when we do Sajjana Sangatyam, right now here, most of us, when we put the more attention towards is our Nirvanamaya Kosha gets activated. So Nirvanamaya Kosha is one of these 7 layers. It's the 7th layer. So we have Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Kosha, and Vishwamaya Kosha. On Vishwamaya Kosha, we already talked about spiritual books. When we read, Vishwamaya Kosha gets activated. The other, on top of it, Sajjana Sangatyam, when we do Nirvanamaya Kosha, is the last layer or 7th layer of our body, which gets activated. So don't just get stopped by our belief that we are just physical body. We are not physical body, but we are 7 layers of bodies. So this is not like one book tells, this is all, Upanishads also tells the same. So there are many multiple proofs for it, so that we need to understand more about. So that's why everyone says, even Sadhguru says, many masters now, everyone are telling you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are the soul. So you need to understand from that point, so that when you understand that point, whatever is coming and touching you, nothing will bother you, because you're activating your Nirvanamaya Kosha. When you activate the highest layer, the subtle layer of your body. So physical body, the dense of the energies are very close enough, so you can see it. But whereas other 6 layers, you cannot see them, because they're very less denser, so that you cannot see the layers. But they are definitely layered by layered sitting on your physical body. And because of this activation, we also dissolve our ego, and also we bring a lot of inner transformation. So especially the ego and pride, I, Sukumar. So when we have the I, right, what happens is you stick onto the Maya I. So when you stick onto the Maya, what happens? You will not grow. You will not understand. You will only see from your perspective. You will not listen to Rupa madam what she said. I will think I know already. So my 30-degree, I'm limited. So I'm not extending to another 30-degree. So that's where the problem, and it gets dissolved when you activate your Nirvanamaya Kosha. The next one, when you activate your Nirvanamaya Kosha in the Sajjana Sangatya, so when we regularly meet with the group, right? So we develop a certain kind of bonding with some group or with some souls. Example, I develop some bonding with Lavanya madam, Rupa madam, when we regularly meet. So what happens is, we are not just these physical entities like biological family. We are the soul family. So our souls are actually literally thirsting for the knowledge, thirsting for sharing of experiences, so that my soul can understand Rupa madam's soul using, and then similarly Lavanya madam soul as well. So every one of our souls here. So we come here, we concentrate our energies here, so that we mutually benefit each other by understanding or sharing of experiences. So through this, we resonate with our energies, with our thoughts. Even one person's thought I can understand when we meet in a Sajjana Sangatyam regularly. So that much powerful Sajjana Sangatyam, because it is a kind of telepathic connection happens there. And also, you should always feel very so cool and comfortable, so that you can share anything. So don't just restrict yourself like I cannot share my personals, nothing like that. You can share anything. If you feel the group is so big and if you have one soul very much connected, talk to that soul personally, separately, and then share completely what you can share so that you get the understanding or solution. If you don't get still the solution, they say, right, when you have a to-do list, you should not remember the to-do list in the brain. You have to write down it because it is there. You have to go and do it. When you put in your mind doesn't do any other work other than remembering the to-do list. Similarly, when you connect with people, you have to go and share your burdens or experiences or thoughts, visions, everything. When you see some, I don't see some path forward in my life. When you go and share, so it slowly opens up the layer. Then your soul will tell you the guidance in dreams. On the day tonight, the dream can help you to know what is the solution. Even the master is not helping you, still the dream will help you. Coincidence will help you. Reading a book will help you before your bed. So all these things will open up the layers, so that definitely feel free to share, because this is the only in this world. If you can share anything, is with the soul family. You can share anything. If you can't share something with your wife or your partner, still you can share with your soul family. So that is why you should always share with whatever kind of experiences with like-minded people, so that you have telepathic connection there, and you have the support and energy. Everything is resonating each other, so you are in greater connection. And this greater connection is like energetic support for us. It acts like a grid for us. So there is one small example, like sunflower generally, whenever during the daytime, it watches the sun, so to get the energy from the sun, and during the night time it faces towards another flower, so that it shares the energy between each other. So this is actually the plant kingdom. They are able to understand the energies, why we are not able to understand, so we need to think better about there. So similarly, when we do Sajjana Sangatyam, when we do meditation, I am really connecting to my soul, which is the soul, which is the sun, like sunflower facing the sun. So I am connecting to my sun, which is like soul. So when I'm not doing meditation, and when I am having time to do Sajjan Sangatyam, I'm literally sharing my energies with another soul, so that we face each other like sunflower, both two sunflowers facing each other. So we get more support, understanding, and also it gets uplifted. We get energized. We feel low and down. So Sajjan Sangatyam is something like you eat food for your physical body. Similarly, you give energy for your soul. So Sajjana Sangatyam is that much important. Even PSSM, the main principles, Swadhyayam, reading books, Sajjana Sangatyam, and meditation. So these are the three key topics that they say. So these three you have to maintain day in, day out, every day, so that you are in track with the soul or spiritual journey. So if you don't do, you know what we are till now. If we did not enter this journey, what we know already. So better to do. And the next one is, so just to support the Sajjan Sangatyam, it was talking in the it was told in the Bhajagovindam as well, long back. So Sajjan Sangatyam is not just we are telling last year or something. So it's a world concept called Sajjana Sangatyam. Is like it is helping you to understand each and every layer, each and every body of you. So how to support, how to ensure that the other souls are coming, and then sharing of energies. So this shloka, I'll just play the audio so that we can understand. But what is the shloka says is, instead of having passion towards money and women, sail, so to sail through the ocean of life, sorry, ocean of life, even a small portion of Sajjana Sangatyam, when practiced, will gift us a boat to sail. So here, Sajjana Sangatyam will give us a boat. It kind of acts like a boat to sail through this ocean of life. But when you're putting your whole concentration into the money and then world and the pleasures of this world, right? It's very hard, still very hard to sail through this life. But when you put into some time into Sajjana Sangatyam on day, every day, then you can definitely sail easily without any troubles. Even though if the trouble is there, it will not touch you, because you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are the soul. So let me play this shloka.
काते कान्ता धनगत चिन्ता वातुलकिं तव नास्ति नियन्ता त्रिजगति सज्जन संगतिरेका भवति भवार्णवतरणे नौका.
So yeah, I just just play it one time. So if I'll definitely share the link, everything, so that we can listen to it. It's very cool to understand Sajjana Sangatyam concept, Bhajagovindam, which was written by or told by Shankaracharya long back, like 1213 years back, 880. It is like, it's very old. So that much old the concept is, just not realizing that this is important or not. It's very much important now by listening to this sloka. Next one is like role of Sajjana Sangatya in healing. So we had seen a lot of masters in PSSM and even spiritual tablets. We have a lot of patient gods telling about how they healed that. So by following these principles. So they have even followed like what we will understand from this. I am medically fine, doing good, but still I need to do Sajjana Sangatyam. Yes, you have to. So what will happen is you will understand how the patient gods or even the person who is suffering through their life conflicts, right? So it will give you the guidance, it will give you the hope and also the confidence that you can also cover, you can also go through this life. So almost there are patient gods who went through this and then came, I mean, recovered from severe bleeding of issues like hemophilia, and an alcoholic person completely coming back to normal life, and even a HIV positive person is still, it's not an end, but still he's able to lead a happy life by following the principles of this meditation, Sajjana Sangatyam and Swadhyayam. And also the Crohn's disease, I know one of the master's name, like Uma Devi. She is from New York, New Jersey. So she has cured completely her Crohn's disease, like small intestine cancer related. So she cured completely by doing all these principles. She is very much fine now, and she is doing absolutely good service in this PSSM channel. So by understanding this stories, when we say stories, these are testimonial stories. So these testimonies act as a guidance for us, helped us like navigate us towards our life, so that anything we have, any problem, any challenge, we can easily recover, we can definitely come out of it, because the challenge or the disease only for the physical body, not for the soul or not for the mind. So even still you are stuck up with your mind and body, your soul is not entity that is going through it, your body, which is the denser body, is going through it. So how you can come through it is by understanding that their journeys, how they went through that. So definitely Sajjana Sangatyam is not just reading one day, understanding one day, and then I'm good for the rest of the life. It is not something you have to do every day. You have to conduct every day. So you need to understand, so that it will be helping you to navigate your life very much. And especially 1 minute I can tell about my Sajjana Sangatyam stories. Like I started my journey 1 year back in PSSM, and then it was like wonderful. Uh, uh, 1 year it has been, and almost 1 year, 1 month, 13 months I have been into this. And then I was anticipated to start reading, I mean, learning spiritual tablets when I connected with Lavanya madam, like almost last year, June month. And then wish I had the joined this course in October, and then it's about to finish in this week or next week. So Sajjana Sangatyam, right? Whenever there was a book club like Thinking and Destiny, I remember most about that. I used to join that Seth book club, and I did immortal talks with another master here in Telugu, and even now we are doing Ramta book, the white book. So and also the unified course, Mahavatar Babaji meditation, where I did like morning getting up, and then so what do you get from all these things? I got a lot of peace, inner calmness, and then activating my Nirvana Maya Kosha, and then so this improved my conversations with my wife, and even in my office the discussions, and dealing with my children, and especially when there is any chaotic situation, like some challenges in my office, like I used to calm down myself and then do 5 minutes meditation, and then go and look at the challenge. Then it used to be very bit okay, convincing, and then I used to get some solutions. But when I look at the stress mode, it's not that easy to go and get the things done. So Sajjana Sangatyam, it played a lot more role. So not only one of this, but meditation and reading books, and this one third, all these three principles played a lot of bigger role in my life. Yeah, definitely I can sail through the life with this by doing this continuation practice, and I wish everyone has to do that. I had prepared a small video by covering this whole concept using the AI generator. So let me play that video for you.
The circle.
So, yep. So this is the story time of myself, and then video generated by audio AI. And then thank you so much for bringing your positive energy to this space and listening to me. Thank you.
Very nice.
Wow, 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 wow. Just wow. It was so good. Thank you so much. It was beautiful presentation. Wow.
Thank you,
Very
madam.
nice.
It was wonderful, Sukumar sir. Very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Padma
You
madam.
have to share with us now your creative talent also.
Using that AI, I mean Lavanya madam, I think here Lavanya Manoharan madam is using ChatGPT, so started using that. So, but I used more than 4 to 5 tools to develop this video, and then yeah, the concepts and the slides. It took a lot of time. It's not straightforward. So I picked the best ones. I even shared with Lavanya madam. She was not happy with morning, but again I shared now. I modified that with the content closest to spiritual tablets, and then yeah.
Yes, beautiful presentation with and the music of the sloka. It was so pleasing to our ears.
Yeah.
Bhajagovindam.
Pachugandam, yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
by Yesudas sir? Or who is the singer? Yesudas?
I think
Uh, Not sure, madam.
Oh, okay, okay.
I wanted to.
I don't think so. If you can
I'll share the link
share the link
in
in
the
the
group.
chat. Yes, yeah, in the group or something.
Yeah, and also Sajjana Sangatyam, if you want to join the groups, any of here masters are new. We have lot of PSSM USA groups here. You can reach out to me or Rupa ma'am or Lavanya madam. So we are here to help you. You can join any of the groups starting. Like each and every state has one group, and then we can join the 21 days meditation, and followed by meditation every day. We'll have Sajjana Sangatyam, and you can go and read any books during after that time during the next day, and then share that experience like what Rupa madam said. So through the books we can get the experiences and we can share it. So these are the best tools and then guiding light for us for our life. So don't you don't want to go through anything else. These are the ones that we can start with our life, and then from that soul will guide you if you want some other route as well, definitely.
Actually, Sukumar sir, Sajjana Sangatya is very addictive. Because what happens is like you get used to meeting them, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then there was a time when we just cannot meet, and then we are like, we got to meet, we got to meet because we want to vent out, right? Because as you said, you cannot vent out few things with everybody at home, so you
yeah,
want to
yeah,
meet your Sajjana Sangat, you want to meet your soul family to vent out. It's very addictive, though.
yeah, yeah.
It is very
Literally, I
addictive.
feel like, madam, if I want to share very personal, I can still share because there is no judgment or comment. I mean, some comment of comment. If I
Right.
tell the same to my wife, you are doing meditation. Why can't you heal yourself? That is what the question she gets. If I get angry, so you are doing meditation. Why you are still angry?
Mm.
So that is not something life is. Life is like you will go through everything.
You have to
So
go through the emotions, yeah.
observing yourself is the one that you start when you say observing yourself, when you think or when you do the work, when you are having a conflict, still being stable is the what you are.
It's
So
the
that's it.
awareness, sir. It is
Awareness.
like within 2-3 minutes, if you can catch yourself that why am I angry, and then you
Yeah,
can go through your all that you have read, practical knowledge,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then it's just about being aware. Once if you're aware and if you're mindful, you can catch it soon and you can
yep.
work on it, right? Yeah.
Thank you,
uh,
Sukumar sir, for
Thank you.
that beautiful story in the end. What are the
Yeah.
chances that story should have my son's name, Arjun?
Oh.
And the way I have been, I know Rupa as a friend and from before, and I share with her sometimes how to bring Arjun to this meditation.
Hmm.
And you have put a whole story and narrative with his name only. So that was caught me by surprise actually.
No,
So
Uh,
he actually picked the names, but I thought to change putting my name, but no,
no,
I did
but
not change.
like
it's a
how
coincidence, ma'am.
what a
Point.
coincidence that I have been I'm very new to meditation, so I sometimes don't know if I should even ask the universe all these things, but When you mentioned his name, I literally jumped out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that is one of the coin. It's a coincidence, and it's one of the 7 experiences we will be talking about in
Yeah.
coming days.
It is for tomorrow. Lavana madam has said.
Yes.
okay. Thank you.
So,
Very
yeah.
nice, Rupa. You also presented super. I wrote down some names.
Thank
Actually,
you.
Rupa
Thank
madam
you.
is very senior to me. I learned from her like 10 traffic signals in
No, I
spiritual
have to learn
tablets. When
Sajjana
is a senior
Sangatyam from
spiritual
you.
tablets content. So yeah, she was master to me as well. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
Masters, tomorrow on Wednesday, the third day, we will be having 7 experiences, two more concepts. The one is Dreams by Gautami ma'am and Coincidences by Lavanya Manoharan. So we will be understanding what are dreams. Dreams are very common to everybody. Maybe Sajjana Sangatya are those are the new terminology for beginners. But dreams we all get, and there is a meaning for dreams. Why do we get that? Where do we get that from? And how to understand? And do we have any help for understanding dreams? So please
Yeah,
join.
just one thought around today's session is like I was literally preparing the whole day because after entering into the spiritual journey, if I feel any conflict is there in my biological family with my wife, or I mean, when I say conflict, when they are having any medical problem or children, something, right? Immediately, I wanted to support in this spiritual groups or community. So the reason is I feel like even Murlidhar madam here, Seema madam, I feel like she is my spiritual child. So everyone who are attending or looking or listening to my voice is like they are all my spiritual children. So they are the source to me. So my biological children, they are the something that we got physically, but soul family is something they are the very closest ones. And spending so I spent a lot of time today, especially almost I skipped my little bit of work time as well. And then I made this presentation, and then I wanted to ensure that I am giving most important to my spiritual children. So this is actually this content, what Arupa madam, we both, right? We have put our lot of commitment here. Every one of us, I mean, yesterday and tomorrow going forward, masters, we are putting a lot of commitment. I wish everyone has to watch these videos and learn from them and then go through them and then start their journeys if they are not started. Because this is the guiding light for their journeys. There is nothing else. If there is
Yes.
nothing, if there is something, definitely first start with this. Definitely you can encounter something else, but start from here.
Yes,
So
Sukumar sir, because if we are working with spiritual children, it automatically helps with our biological children.
yeah,
Yeah. If we want to see any change in the biological children, we make that change in the spiritual children. It works together. It
yeah.
works like it's one of the concepts.
Literally yesterday, my daughter was having a lot of vomitings, and I was literally, I mean, terrified, and then I would say like I was not as myself because I was so much connected with her. And suddenly today, even though it's something whatever, I was fully concentrating on this subject to give the best to the spiritual children here, because spiritual children are the source and biological children are the shadow. So if the source is proper, shadow will be automatically set right. So working on shadow will not help us. So working on the source will help the shadow to set right. So, yep.
That
Awesome. Awesome.
video I watched today, Spiritual Reality, what was posted yesterday, amazing.
Yeah.
I watched maybe 3 times just to
Yeah.
one concept to understand. It was really good. Got much better understanding of what happens in the meditation. Because when I have gone to a couple of homes when they have the meditation, and Sajjana Sangatya time, we don't, I don't know whether it is lack of time or is it like that. That also I'm not sure. But we don't discuss the experiences or anything more than we will tell the experience what we had, and we leave it at that. That's it. Nothing more happens. So today that video really helped me to understand what is all that things that we can experience during the meditation, right?
Yeah.
So that was a very well done video. I wanted to share that. Yeah, very nice video that was. So if there is any more like that, if anybody can share it in the, so this is like self, you have to like reading books like this. This was part of today's journey for me to listen to this, to see this video and actually understand without asking why I'm seeing that light, what does that mean, what does this mean, so that was very nice. Yeah.
Sukumar sir, you also brought up I'm not this physical body, I'm the soul and all and that, right? You won't believe it. My day today went with this I'm not the body, I'm the soul, because I'm trying to understand this Ashtavakra Gita, the first
Oh,
chapter. The first chapter, he goes on and on
yeah,
and on and on about you're not the body. I got it. I
yeah.
turn the page. You're not the body. You're the mind. You're not this. He just, the whole chapter is about
Chapters
that.
the same. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then I had to literally take the help of YouTube to make
Simply, I'll
notes.
tell you one thing, madam. Just
Yeah.
yesterday, I met Mohan Madhuri madam in person in our home, and then we were discussing. It went long time,
Mm.
but just to cut short, right? When you sleep, right? Every one of us, right? We sleep here. So, do you know what is the time in the sleep? Uh, it's not 6 hours or 8 hours. Generally, in the sleep, when we do and when we go to dream, right? It's
Mhm.
actually lifetime, because with reference to the dream, we are there. We are inside the dream, right? When we are in the dream, we don't know there exists another world.
Mhm.
Actually, literally, you will feel someone tries to chase you, you'll be running for life, running for something. When someone hurts you, you'll cry also, everything. You'll sweat, you'll get the sweat in the physical body as well. Because in the dreams, you feel the life is there. That's it. There is no other life. Similarly, when you wake up, you say that is a dream, and that is 6 hours of time or 8 hours of time. So, do you think that if you get up from this life as well and tell and think this is also a dream? Example, I'm
Ah,
telling you.
Yeah.
Understand, this life is also when you get up and see you and me, or we are talking. Even in the dream, also the other person will be talking to us. So, same life is
ah,
happening really there. But
Yes.
that
yes.
person, other person, everything are around you, made by you. But you are the one who is experiencing is the real. That is
Yes.
what Astavakra Gita. And then when you come out of it, right?
Right.
Here also you are the one.
Yeah.
The dream is not real. This life also, do you think real? This is also actually illusion made
You
in your
just
mind.
said what I heard on YouTube because I read that book and I was like, I need help. And I
And
went on YouTube and
literally,
I
I'm
did.
telling you,
You
when
said the
you
same thing.
when you get out of this life, also
Yeah.
this is also a second dream, another dream.
Yeah.
Okay. So the point I'm telling you is,
Yeah.
when you are in the dream, that is your lifetime thinking like 50 years or 100 years. When you are in this life, also you're thinking that that is a dream something, and this is lifetime of 100 years. When you go out of this, also this can be just 5 hours in another dimension. In
Yeah.
another dimension, this can be a 5 hours. The dream that I was last night was 100 years in the dream, but now the dream for me is only 5 hours or 3 hours. Here I am referencing from here to the dream. So I'm not in the dream now. Okay. If I come out of this whole life right now, we are all here, right? If I come out of here, go out of here, and then go somewhere, I'm standing here and then talk, see this life. This life also will be 5 hours or eight
Yeah.
hours.
Absolutely. Wow.
Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah.
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 So you need to
Lavanya ma'am
understand.
wants to say
Don't
something. Lavanya
don't.
ma'am has raised the hand.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, please.
Yeah. It's very nice to see coincidence, ma'am. Like Seema ma'am just found a coincidence, and whatever Rupa ma'am has just said, like in Ashtavakra Gita, it is saying like you are the soul, not the body, and
I'm
you are.
stuck in the first chapter.
Yeah, the same experience we just like I am starting to read Bhagavad Gita in the second chapter. He is repeatedly saying
Yeah.
for 4, 5, I think few slokas he is repeatedly saying. So I
Yeah.
am also stuck at the like what? I can understand we are
I
the
got
soul, but
it.
you are repeating the same thing.
But there is so much, like just like how Sukumar sir explained, there is so much to it actually.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like I was about to say like it is coincidence, and tomorrow is the coincidence, but we are already having so many coincidences. Like
And literally,
almost the topic is covered already.
The
I can
dreams
add
are.
one more point here is like,
Yeah.
Whatever you stick, right, madam? When you stick to the dream, that is actually a illusion. We call Maya. Okay, I'm sticking to this life is also a Maya. Okay, if I stick to my wife is also a Maya. If I stick to my child is also a Maya. If I stick to this Zoom is also a Maya. So what then? How to survive? That is what the next. That is what the next question. So how not to stick? Okay, that is what when you stick. When we say we are sticking, right? We are attaching to the child, attaching to the office, boss, manager, or a friend. If he is not doing, he did not do to me. That is what the stickingness, the attaching. So wherever there is a stick and you are getting, you're getting some kind of conflict. When I say conflict, you are thinking about that means you are actually in Maya. Okay, when you feel sad you are in Maya, when you feel happy also you're in Maya. Okay, so how not to be in Maya? Then raise your awareness and see, are you in sad or are you in aware, are your happiness? So just come out little bit higher level, think and then see from there, are you sad or are you happy? Are you connected or are you disconnected? If you're disconnected, fine. If you're connected, then try to understand that you are not just limited here. See, the reason is when you connect and then look the life, you will have solution only one angle. When you disconnect and then see the life, you will have multiple possibilities. So looking at the light from 30,000 feet, they say. So the director or a company owner will not know what this small employee at the beginning or first level employee what he's doing, but he has a very high feet view. But for this guy, this is the life. This $10,000 or $5,000 is the life. But for him, it's $1 billion company. So
Right.
similarly, how to look is like when you are attaching, look there. So you cannot go at a time like 30,000 feet. So you need to slowly remove one by one. So you might go into kind of completely, what is it, we say like uh, I don't want this life. I don't want. When you are again going to over there, you need to understand. You need to balance your chakras.
Yeah.
So when you vibrate with your higher chakras, like from heart to the Sahasrara, you vibrate in that. You say that I don't want anything. You will enter that life. You will enter. Your mind will be like that. But you need to again bring back the balance to the lower chakras. Your Moladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipurvaka. Definitely you need pleasure. Definitely you need stability. You need the kind of sharing each other and your desires. Everything you need. These three chakras you definitely need because you came here to experience.
Yeah.
Literally, when we don't come down, we will be in another dimension as a soul where you cannot even eat ice cream. If you want to eat ice cream, you don't know how it will be. Either you can have ice cream, but still you don't know how it will be. If you want to feel joy or if you want to get some good rank or good marks or good money, and then you don't know how to show that, you'll not feel it, you'll not experience there. You can only talk about it. You will not experience. But if you want to experience, you need to come down. So that is why we as a soul came down to experience that. If you came down as a soul to experience it, then why are you stuck with one expression only? You need to experience a lot, right? Why you are being stuck in one phase of life? You should not, right? So you came here to do lot of adventurous journeys, but you are sticking to my friend said this to me, my boss said this to me. How can I say? See, he can tell anything, but are you sticking to it or not is the point. If you're not sticking, life is well and good for you. If you're sticking to it, then you have the ego that you're not able to come out of it. You have the Maya or the illusion that you're sticking to the situation. So you're not thinking from high foot view. When you think from high foot view, you'll not stick to it. And actually, you did not come here for your manager or for your friend. Actually, came for you here for you to experience this journey. So when you're experiencing this journey, why do you want to stuck at one place, one phase? Don't stuck it. So that is how I will.
So well explained. So well explained. Very nice.
Yep. Thanks, madam.
In this process, sometimes we are losing, I am losing certain people in my lives that have been for 30 years like this. Losing meaning like they don't know, but I don't feel connected anymore. And that
That's a part
sometimes
of
it
the
scares me.
process.
Yeah, sometimes it worries me like how can I just give a clean cut to it?
No,
You
no,
know?
no, no. That's part of the process.
Yeah.
Because as you are rising in your consciousness, people with lower consciousness cannot stick with you, cannot be with you.
Yeah, but unless I let it go, how can it is like
Why
a
are you
shadow
holding on?
only, right?
No, if the universe is taking few people away, the universe will take a few people away from your lives.
In the
So
sense, if they
don't
have,
resist it. Don't
no,
resist
no,
the
if
change.
when you say take away, if they go far away, that's one thing. We have an excuse. If they are here only within a 5 mile radius, how can you and the kids meet and but as their the adult people, we were not able to. I'm not even able to enjoy in any of these companies. I feel more and more.
Start
So
joining the meditation. Are you doing regular meditation, madam, just to start your journey? Because
just I
see,
started
I'm telling
maybe a
you,
month.
when I started this journey, I had a lot of questions. Okay, my life, what is this? That is that. On the day one, you will have a lot of things to put. But when you start meditation, when you read books, right, this is what happens. This is what opens up. It is not one day journey, madam. It is not 1 month journey. It's a lifelong process. But I'll tell you, definitely you will enjoy this journey.
No, I'm
Definitely.
enjoying it, but I don't know how to like for me, out of sight, out of mind is becoming too much these days. So that is not gelling very well with a lot of people in my home as well as outside. And I don't know how to um, clear that atmosphere. I don't know how to clear the air in the sense that how can I say I am not enjoying your company? I can't. I just feel like a lot of things we are not seeing eye to eye on many things with my friends. I'm saying, and in that time I feel like maybe if I don't go, that's best.
Actually, you
So
have to be in a warrior mindset, madam. So there is
yeah.
a concept here in spiritual tablets, warrior, non-warrior. So whenever there is no support or something, when we say still, when you put some time frames like what to do, what not to do, generally I'm telling you. So if you divide the day into 8 hours, 8 hours at the beginning, later it becomes a habit. So you need to know how to be, uh, uh, because you came here, madam, to do this life. Okay, even I came here to do this life, to enjoy this life or to experience this life. So I cannot stuck with some experience or someone's life cannot stuck me, or cannot put a pause to my life, because I'm keep on thinking them, then my life actually is not happening here. My life is stuck here. So what happens, our complete, like madam said, Mariam madam said, like next six life, right, next life also will be altered with the destination. Your journey will become so long, literally I'm telling you. So when you see, based on current moment, what I'm right now talking, my journey will be changing. My journey destination will be either reducing or increasing based on what is my state of mind right now. So if you're not properly aligning now, then the journey might be increasing or you'll have obstacles coming up. But you came here to experience, even that is also one learning for you. So go through it. So when you have here come here to understand, okay, even they say shame or guilt is also one experience that soul comes down to earth to experience. Okay, so you cannot quit or say, yo, I got this in front of everyone. You came here to experience that. Even I came here to experience that. We cannot say only I came here to happiness. Actually, man and a woman came here to experience only difficulties and challenges. When you crack one difficulty, I mean, when you solve one difficulty or a challenge, you get some small joy. And again, next day, another difficulty will come. Again, you crack it, small joy will come. Whenever Yeah, whenever there is a joy, then as a human being, as a perspective, right, as a limited mind, we are thinking, I want more joy, no difficulty. That is where all the problem coming up. A man or a woman are built to are came on this to this earth to go through the difficulties mainly, not through joy or subtleness. Even though when you go through this joy or difficulties, how is your state of mind is the point. So I agree. You had challenges. Sometimes we cannot even express. Sometimes we cannot even understand, because each one's burdens are given based on their own things that they are karmic cycle can be the part of it as well. So there is no something. There is no one-stop solution, madam. There is no one-stop answer. So it's a journey that you have to go through it and then understand and then better deal with it. But
Sukumar sir, sorry
Sukumar
to
madam,
sir.
interrupt.
please, madam.
Yeah, shall we end the live session?
Yeah, please, madam. Live we can end, madam. Live is not.